11:30. Yeah, I never see it this empty at 11:30. I don't know if I've seen empty entrance gates at 11:30 normally. Not too bad today. Pirates is only 35-minute wait. Trying to find beignets.
I can't remember the last time we had beignets. I think we've had them somewhere that didn't count in the last few years.
Didn't count.
but it's been a long time since we've had like
an actual
beignet.
Yeah, actual beignet.
Yeah.
Not like a donut beignet sort of concoction.
This
which
might
it is.
kind of be.
It is a donut basically, but yeah. We'll see.
Apparently they're
are they
closed.
Aww. Did they run out of beignets completely? I've heard that on day 3 they were already sold out and it was during the morning. And I don't know what happened.
Bummer.
Okay. Wow, Tiana's bayou's looking nice.
Oh, that's so
flowery.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah. It is pretty exciting.
Hello from Tomorrowland, everybody. We are at Magic Kingdom today. It is January 7th. It is a Wednesday, I believe. Yes, Wednesday. It's a pretty low crowd day, good to go day. We are here today to check out some rides that we don't normally do. So I'm going to take you all on some rides today, get some POV videos and stuff, so come along with us.
Mom is currently on the search for the Mike Wazowski specialty cake treat thing. I'm not sure exactly what they're calling it, but we'll see if she can find one, see how that tastes. It's over there at the lunching pad, so I'm sitting off to the side over here by the DVC booth. There's Tomorrowland Speedway. Behind me is Tron and Space Mountain, and also the Mister for hot days. It is kind of chilly today, so I'm surprised anybody's walking through it, but it is on. So you got it.
Well, yeah, but I think Disney could work on Mike's eyeball. It's tiny. The picture shows a big Mike Wazowski eyeball. This is like a Mike Wazowski.
He looks like he's crying. What's
Yeah,
happening?
I don't know.
Oh, he had a rough morning.
First bite of a very sad little Mike Wazowski.
He has tiny little ears. You know, our horns, that's his horns.
Oh,
That was way tougher than I thought.
the icing is hard.
You have to crack it. Is it good?
Yeah. It's mango, like a mango filling with the
That's really good.
like a mousse around it. It's really creamy, not too sweet. You know, sometimes these things are super sweet.
Yeah, that's really good. Not pretty to look at, but delicious.
Poor little eyeball.
It's cute though. It's very cute. Oh, there's like a cream inside.
Mango.
Oh.
Were you listening to my description?
I was, but when you said like a mousse and a cream, I thought you were describing the same thing.
Oh.
There's like an actual like cream inside there. Whatever a cream is.
Mango filling.
Also, I had no idea this little table was back here. We are literally like tucked in the corner between the People Mover line and the Astro Orbiter line. Like it's where they converge right here. Nice little spot. It's the only table here.
Don't need those.
Okay.
I dropped them on the table.
Okay, now his eye looks more like Kermit. Now he looks like Kermit. Just like if Kermit was sideways. Really good.
It really is.
I like it's just it's not an overpowering fruity flavor. It's just like really tropical, kind of light. Very good texture too. I wouldn't call it spongy, but it's like...
It's moussey.
Moussey, yeah.
It'd be really great on a hot day. It's cool.
Yeah. And I like the icing. I don't always like...
It's not fondant.
It's not fondant, so I don't love fondant. It's got kind of a weird Play-Doh-y kind of texture to me. This is more like when you get like a chocolate dip cone, except it's not chocolate.
Yeah.
Is it chocolate or is it more of an icing? It seems like more of an icing.
It's probably made like a white chocolate. It just has not a chocolate flavor or a white chocolate flavor. It's just lightly sweet.
I would give this one a high rating. I mean, aside from his sad little eyeball, it's really good.
Of course, it has a eyeball.
Didn't change the taste though.
And the only time things that stop me from eating them and how they look, well, not the only time, but generally the usual amount of times. I don't even know what I'm saying. Most of the time, it's something I look at and I go, I don't really want that. It's because they've done something to it that makes my brain confused.
Oh,
like,
right.
Like the gray stuff, it's called, you know, the dessert over
Be Our Guest.
Yeah, and it's at Guest on
it's gray.
And it's stuff.
And so, yeah, it's
We
like,
don't know what it
it's
is.
kind of moussey,
Yeah.
puddingy thing. And while in real life it was kind of pretty, now they've kind of changed it and it looks gray. It looks kind of my brain gets confused. It's kind of unappetizing or something. I don't know. There's something about it like I don't really want to order that.
I thought Disneyland's looked better.
Really?
Which is kind of the same. That you hear that about a lot of food. For some reason, Disneyland's food tends to be a little bit better, especially desserts and snacks.
Yeah, they have a lot more too.
Yeah.
And I've always heard their churros are better
Yeah,
than they are here.
I heard an actual cast member say, I make the churros and I can tell you they're better in Disneyland.
I wonder what the difference is technically. You think they have the same recipe? I don't like churros really. Oh, did I just say that?
I like them when they're done crispy.
Yes.
I don't, here they can be chewy.
Yes.
So I'm not a fan of chewy churros.
No. I'm not a fan of chewy anything.
Not usually. Yeah. It has to be just the right thing.
Not usually, sometimes in general, I don't even know.
The only chewy I like is Chewbacca. I'm gonna head on to Astro Orbiter, which you do not want to do, so it's a no for her. I'm gonna take you guys on Astro Orbiter. We're gonna see what it's like.
I don't mind going up high on like Tron because it's fast, but to go up and then like look out and you're in this little tiny little container and you're just spinning and then
I like how you call it a container.
it's a container. And then I feel like I could like fall over or drop out or I'm just spinning because the container is spinning.
You know it's the same thing as Dumbo, Magic Carpets, and Dino.
It's much higher up in the air to begin with, and then it raises and it's higher.
It's on the second story. Like I have to take this tiny little elevator up there.
No,
which is
there's
probably
stairs.
just like no, there's just an elevator.
Oh, I thought there was stairs.
No.
Like I thought they had stairs too, because I went
No,
up
it's
there one
high up
time and then I was like, "Where's that elevator? I'm not doing this." I guess I chickened out.
What do you dislike more though, Astro Orbiter or the elevator to get there?
What? Oh,
Everybody dislikes that elevator.
yeah, I don't like elevators in general.
So it's
in
built.
general, sometimes maybe I don't know.
So it's built that launching pad's the bottom floor. That's where we're at. Then you've got people mover on the second floor basically, and then right above that is Astro Orbiter. So it's almost kind of like the third floor. So you're up really high. We'll get some good views while we're up there.
Keep that camera tight.
If I could hold it on Expedition Everest, I'll be fine on Astro Orbiter.
That's a whole other story for a whole other vlog.
I gotta go find that video.
Yeah. Yes, it's funny just to add that video
It
because
is.
everything is, well, your feet.
Not everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a better one of that
That's a
someday.
blooper.
Yeah, that's definitely a blooper. For sure, that's a blooper.
Yeah.
Manos,
This is a very
brazos,
difficult
pies y
seat
piernas
to get into.
dentro del cohete.
Step up here.
Cuide
The
a
only
los
seats
pequeños
two,
pilotos.
riders in front.
Gracias.
I'm in a single rocket by myself, but it's kind of tight. Got my bag in my lap. Big bags have to go along the railing. And then I think this pedal is what makes me go up. We'll see what happens.
Just push the control lever forward. Prepare for liftoff.
Okay. That's really far away from me.
The Astro Orbiter is now beginning its descent. Please remain seated until your rocket ship stops. Then follow the arrows to the flight deck. Welcome back, pilots.
Welcome to full and complete stop. We're going to come up and rocket on to your left side, follow those white arrows on the ground, back to the elevators. Enjoy your day at Magic Kingdom.
I would not recommend Astro Orbiter to anyone who is afraid of heights, because that is pretty high up there. The worst part is that they tilt you to the side when you're up there, like not totally to the side obviously. It's just like a strap around your waist, which didn't even go around my waist. It's more like around my thighs because I was sitting so far back because I was a single rider. I felt like I had to hold myself up the whole time. You know how Dumbo kind of tilts a little bit? Astro Orbiter does that too, but quite a bit more. Also, it goes way faster than I thought it would. Maybe not the best thing for somebody who doesn't like heights. I am now headed to Tomorrowland Speedway.
Might be fun. exactly thrilling or anything, but the whole car shakes the whole time, so I can still feel it.
That's a rough ride. And no matter how good of a driver you are, I don't think you can keep that thing from hitting those rails. It's just gonna hit those rails one point or another. Also, mine seemed to be going slower. Everybody else was passing me, so I'm not sure what was up with that one, but I had a leisure ride around Tomorrowland Speedway, but it wasn't all that relaxing because it rattles you the entire time that you're driving. It's just like, you know, like when you're a kid and you talk into a fan, like one of those rotating fans. I think my voice would have done that. Be like, I'm pretty sure that would have been accomplished if I tried that. A lot of families have fun on that one, so I can see why it's still very popular among the little kids who always wanted to drive. I just think they should change them to electric because they're so loud and very smelly.
If you are using Lightning Lane or DAS, if you select the hamburger menu at the bottom corner and you go to the tip board, then I can scroll to whatever ride I'm looking for, click the time, and then you will see Lightning Lane come up if you have Lightning Lane or if you have DAS. So you can click the return time, tell them which registered guest you are, who else is going in your party, and then you will see that return time. All you gotta do is hit continue. It'll show up right there on the home page in your return time. It's really helpful if you want to not have to go to the front of the line every time you have them set it up for you or go to guest services. You can just do it right here in the app.
So for those who are wondering what DAS is, when I say DAS, that is Disney's Disability Access Service. It is for guests who have difficulty standing in lines for long amounts of time. So there's certain requirements that you have to meet to be able to use that. So for us, we have the fibromyalgia. It makes it very difficult to stand in one spot for very long. It starts to cause us physical pain and fatigue, and we will start to shake and things like that. So if we stand in a line for a significant amount of time, I would say normally over 10 to 15 minutes, we can start to feel that. We can sometimes push ourselves and do it, but it usually causes more pain. So we like to use the DAS, and we're very thankful that they have that option because otherwise we wouldn't get to ride anything. It's not like Fast Pass or Lightning Lane. Fast Pass is what Lightning Lane used to be. You don't get to skip to the front of the line or anything like that. It's like a placeholder for you in that line. So if Space Mountain has a 60-minute wait, I can get a DAS return time for around 60 minutes from now to then come back. So I'm still technically waiting in line. I'm just not having to physically stand in the line. So then I will go up to the Lightning Lane once my return time is called, and they will let me through that line because I have waited in line, even though I wasn't physically waiting in line. It's sort of like a mixture between Lightning Lane and virtual queue because you don't get to stack them. It's not a jump to the front of the line sort of thing. It's just for guests with different physical and mental disabilities or challenges that meet those requirements that they have listed on their website. Those are what you can use DAS for, and then that helps guests like us who have difficulty with that be able to experience the park in a way that a normal guest would, and get to actually ride things and experience things without adding on extra pain and fatigue. That's really helpful to have that.
That's not for someone to use to skip ahead of the line or anything like that. It's really just so those of us who have physical or cognitive challenges of certain requirements to be able to experience the park like everyone else. Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to, because we can wait in an hour, 2 hour long line, especially not on a regular basis. It's just too hard on us physically for our condition. But we're really thankful they have that.
I have to say too, Disney really just has a way of putting you in a really happy mood when you're here. I mean, it's my thing, it's Mom's thing, so we feel that way. We love it. It's just such a great place full of smiles and happiness. Yeah, there's crowds, yeah, there's a lot going on, but they do such a good job. The cast members do a wonderful job of just smiling at you and asking you how your day is and making you feel like you're here in a fantasy world and a dream place. Just enjoy those moments because that's pretty special. That doesn't happen everywhere. And the cast members really try hard on a whole. They do a great job of just, no matter what kind of day you've had, they're trying to make your day as good as those moments.
And as usual, afternoons get really crowded. So it's 2 o'clock.
Especially through here.
Yeah. During summer months, sometimes the crowds will go down because it gets so hot. Everybody goes back to their hotels for a midday break at like the 1 to 4 o'clock hours, just because it's so hot. But
Not today.
during this time of year, not so much. They show up later. Why is Haunted Mansion so long all of a sudden? It's all the way back here.
There's a lot of groups here for the sports stuff.
True. Nice and quiet through here for about 2 seconds. People. Well, there probably are 4,000, but you know, not in this one area.
Yeah.
One of our favorite places to eat here. Oh, it's dark though. Can't really see when I walk in. Got the fish and chips at Columbia Harbor House this time.
It's good.
It is good.
I know it's fried, and I shouldn't have that much fried food, but it's still good.
It is.
I don't have it that often.
And the cast member told us this time, the same thing one of our friends told us last time, is if you go up and you order the chicken,
Number 6.
the chicken meal, it's like chicken strips and fries, you can substitute for the fish, and you can also substitute the fries for hush puppies. No extra charge for it, because they don't have it on the menu anymore for whatever reason. Small World's only 30 minutes? Wow, that's low. Not too bad.
I just love the buildings through here.
Me too.
They're so pretty. And the sunshine finally today.
Right? The Sunshine State has delivered today.
Yes. Thank you, sun.
I saw something the other day that was when you hear that the groundhog says it's going to be spring sooner than expected, but you live in Florida, so you're like, who's Puxatawny? Puxatawny who?
Puxatawny who?
Puxatawny who? So Seven Dwarfs is at 85? Is that what you did?
85 minutes, which is usually way higher.
Yeah, I want to say it's generally around 120 minutes on most days.
Yeah, it is January.
Yeah.
Lower crowds, thankfully.
Well, it's February now.
Oh yeah, it's February. Oh yeah.
Right? I did the same thing earlier. I'm like, well, it's January. No, it's not. It's February.
I can't keep track of anything these days.
I know. I will say there's a surprising amount of like families with kids and strollers.
Yeah.
For this time of year, usually people don't take as many trips this time of year, so I wonder if it's more locals or if it's more people maybe from other parts of the world that are on summer break, possibly. I don't know, but it's not too bad still, crowd-wise, even though there's a lot of families here, so bigger groups, but
Of course, we always
not
have
too bad.
fun no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, kids should come. I'm just saying.
Of course.
I'm saying,
Yes.
when there's a lot of strollers, it's a little
Yes.
harder to maneuver and navigate your.
Right. I totally get why you need a stroller when you're in Disney, but
I
sometimes
wouldn't mind a stroller.
I know, right? Sometimes when there's like 50 across, it can be hard to navigate.
Right.
So that's what we're talking about. I will say it's gonna get more crowded this weekend because ESPN is gonna have their cheerleading and dance competitions coming in for the next few weeks.
Yeah. So, if you plan a vacation yearly, watch February.
Yes.
That's a little bit of January and February. There's some weekends.
Not a lot of people think about checking ESPN Wide World of Sports, but they do have some pretty big sports events that happen about the same time every year. So
Yeah,
definitely
there's some
check.
dance
Yes.
competitions and some
Cheerleaders.
others. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely check those schedules when you're planning so you'll know. Okay. After a quick bathroom break, we are heading to the Swiss family treehouse as we wait for Big Thunder Mountain. So I gotta cut across here. Kind of like salmon swimming upstream. Okay, there we go. Whew. All right, this is where I need to be. Let's see, entrance this way. Okay. Nobody hardly does this attraction, so I don't expect to see many people up here. It's just a walkthrough attraction. Treehouse. It's kind of a walkthrough attraction. Very classic old Disney movie. Watch the camels, they skip. I wouldn't suggest putting your shoulders there. One thing, cast members will come move things if they're not in their corrals, like over here. And another thing is when the hotter months come, those things used to miss. I don't know if they still will, but when you come out, your stuff might be wet. On to Big Thunder Mountain. Hello, how are you?
Well, thank you.
Good. Oh, look. Is that beignets? Do they have beignets? Are they back? They are back. I'm gonna have to tell Mom. Okay, it's open again.
Look at this yummy thing. Oh my goodness. It's Dole Whip. And I'm losing it. On top of a pineapple upside down cake. There's pineapple under there somewhere. I think I came to Magic Kingdom just to eat today. There's nothing like Dole Whip, right? And when you add that extra like pineapple cake on it, it's creamy, sweet, it's great. Yum.
This table makes me feel so short. I think it's the bench actually. I'm just like on a tiny bench. And there would be the famous beignets that are in stock. Turns out the outpost is not open until noon, so that's why they weren't here earlier. They've got plenty of beignets though. There was tons of them. They look really good. Let's give them a taste. First time trying live. We'll see how that goes. Shadow. Let's try this with strawberry sauce.
Hey everybody, we're in Magic Kingdom and the beignets are live. Thank you to everybody who's come along this journey with us and commented and helped us, and oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. I made a mess already, sorry.
It's smaller than most beignets,
Yeah,
but it's very
kind of
fluffy.
like, it's crispy, like better than a funnel cake.
Yeah.
If you've never had one, they're kind of like funnel cakes, but they're better than a funnel cake.
These are not as sweet as funnel cake. Funnel cake are too sweet for me most of the time. I
can't eat very much of the funnel cake. But
Me too.
these are really good. I like these. The strawberry sauce is really good. You have to try it.
I want to try my
Don't
first
trip
one with just the
over.
sugar. Oh, I made a mess. I feel like I'm in.
Here's a tip. Don't breathe out your nose when you're getting ready to bite into a beignet because I just snowed everywhere. Watch that one. It's all over me now.
These are really good.
They are. I'd highly recommend these.
This is
You
my
can get 'em.
this is my eating day in Magic Kingdom because Emmy wanted to do some ride POVs that I won't ride and I can't ride or whatever. So I just been eating my way through Magic Kingdom. Hopefully these will be a permanent thing here when they get Tiana's ride done because they're redoing Splash Mountain here too, like they are in Disneyland, to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And so we're really excited about that actually. And hopefully these beignets will become a staple.
Yes.
Like I really hope they bring in a restaurant. But
Together?
oh no, because I had a pineapple upside down cake.
That's right.
I totally have
You
been
were
eating my way
snacking
through.
without me.
You can go get a pineapple upside down cake
I'm
later.
good. I'm good with the beignets.
Only 30 minutes, not too bad. Gonna go in.
If any of you folks are wearing hats or glasses, best remove them, because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Yeah, I've asked, but I didn't try.
I just rode Big Thunder Mountain, and it was the quietest train I've ever seen. No one screamed, no one like yelled yippee or anything. Like I was quiet because I was trying to get a POV, but it was just so quiet. Like everybody was just like a peaceful down the people mover, but it was Big Thunder. So it was interesting. Usually people are very excited and they're yelling and they're screaming because it's a roller coaster, and there's some pretty good drops on that one. I mean, it's nothing extreme, but it's more than like a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Everybody's just leisurely riding.
Catching me on one of my I must rest every 15
Yes,
minutes. or
very
10
important. We do. We don't always put it in the video, but we stop and rest a lot because we have to with the fibro and everything. Even if you don't have a physical condition, I say make sure you rest and hydrate because it's very important. You forget to do that when you're walking around all day.
Yeah, I mean, you really do forget because there's so much to look at and enjoy and experience, and I'm getting hot.
Me too. We better head over there.
Welcome home. I'm glad to be home. It's good to be home. Whatever.
Whatever those words are.
I love it
There's
all.
no place like home. I don't-
Yeah. Oh, I love Wizard.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here. Yes, I did sing the song.
Those
Those darn black-eyed peas. Not
That's
black-eyed
not
peas.
it.
It's,
That's not, no.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Nelly.
Nelly. Okay, whatever.
Oh goodness. They did have this filled with water a couple days ago, but it looks like they've dried it out again. So I don't think they're to the testing phase
There's
yet.
water there.
No, that's the side water. I mean the water inside the.
And it's dirty.
Yeah. Well, stagnant water kind of gets dirty. They're not to the testing phase yet, but they're getting close. More bears.
Go Wendell! Go Wendell! Go Wendell! We miss your show already.
Yes. Can't wait for your next one.
Coming
Yeah,
back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Day one, you're gonna be here.
Yes.
We're gonna dance together.
Are you ready to sing? You're ready to get on that stage and sing some more? Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yes, stretching it out.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes. Getting all the beauty ready,
Yeah.
right? Totally.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. It'll be awesome. But thank you, Wendell.
Have an awesome day, Wendell. Oh,
Aw,
thanks,
that's sweet.
We'll see you soon.
Bye. The bears are so much fun.
I know.
I love it.
They really are.
He kissed your hand. I wasn't expecting that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't catch it. I almost caught it. But
Yeah, he's like, give me your hand.
Yeah.
Kiss your hand. So sweet.
That was sweet. Okay, Haunted Mansion is really backed up. We're gonna come back for that one in a little bit because even the Lightning Lane has a sign. Whenever the Lightning Lane has a sign, you know it's long.
It's really not that busy in the park today.
No, it really isn't. It's just like everybody's deciding to do the same things at the same time. Maybe it's because they're big groups. Because when I got on Big Thunder, it was 30 minutes. And when I got off of it, it was 50 minutes. So it's just kind of shifting back and forth. Surprise, surprise, Peter Pan is 75 minutes. It's like the magic number for Peter Pan. Small World went back up to 45, so it got a little more crowded here in the afternoon. We're gonna check out some of the stores we don't go into very often and see what's in there. I understand the marketing idea of Lightning Lane because it's an alliteration and it sounds all cool and everything, but it doesn't really roll off the tongue like Fast Pass did.
No, and sometimes it's not very lightning fast.
No, that is true. I feel like Fast Pass kind of told people more so what they were doing. It's a fast pass to the front of the line, essentially. Not really, but sort of. Lightning Lane, a little more confusing, I feel like, just in general. The people who don't have any idea what any of this is. I still think this is one of the best named stores.
I do too.
But look at the Pooh merchandise. That doesn't sound right. Let's go look at the Winnie the Pooh merchandise. Baby Winnie.
They're so sweet.
It's so soft.
The little faces are adorable.
Piglet and an Eeyore.
It looks a little bit like a circus peanut, but it's pretty.
This is the weighted Eeyore, so it's like a weighted blanket kind of thing, but plushy. And then these little sleeping Winnie the Pooh are cute. They're so soft. And Dumbo too. I like these big face t-shirts. Those are neat. Yeah, you do. I like those ears too because they say today is my favorite day on the side. Oh, that's cute. How adorable.
And the Tigger one is not very soft.
Oh, really?
This Pooh one is super soft.
I like that one. It's Pooh and Piglet. This is cute too. Lounge bar. Nice big front pocket. I like when they do that. That is a very interesting one. I don't know how I feel about that one. Very strange. I like this one though. You gotta watch the giant backpacks in Disney World too. Totally get why everybody needs to bring a lot of stuff, especially if they're coming from a long distance. But if you're not careful, you might get knocked over like a bowling pin. There you go.
I got a self-inflatable pillow to help me so when I sit I don't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
Takes a little bit of the edge off and you open it, I'll show it to you sometime, and it inflates on its own.
Yeah. It helps when you're sitting on like hard edges and things. The stones.
But
and
watch my my tail.
That's not so bad. I think I like literally almost got like bowled over by a gigantic. Felt something hit me in the back and I didn't know what it was.
Is that me?
No, it was not you. It was somebody with a huge like camping backpack type thing, I think.
So
What's
they
that?
brought their camp?
No, right? We're gonna camp out here.
This feels like I could sit on it. Well, I guess there's a pillow.
Well, it's a pillow. That makes sense. Yeah.
What time is it?
4 o'clock. I still can't find the Oswald again. I know he's in here somewhere. I can't find him anymore. I can't remember where he is. It's a rock formation, but kind of like a hidden Mickey, except the ears are longer. So it's Oswald. Somewhere over here by Be Our Guest and Gaston's Tavern. So that was definitely a bigger cinnamon roll. That was nice of him to let me show his cinnamon roll he ordered.
Cinnamon cake?
Yes. So he got him at Gaston's Tavern. That's where you get those big cinnamon rolls. And we were walking by him and we're like, wow, that's got to be bigger than it used to be. And we said, hey, do you mind if we get a picture of that? Because we would like to put it on our vlog to show people. And he's like, oh yeah, absolutely. That's a definite shareable snack, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Mickey inside of Mickey. But it has ears. Never noticed that one before.
Numbers don't matter. I did marketing for years, and I kept telling everybody that. Numbers don't matter. I mean, they matter, but they don't matter.
They matter for algorithm
Yeah,
stuff.
they don't matter
but
to us.
To us, it's just a community. It's nice to have.
Except the community. That's what matters. The community is awesome.
It is.
And to have it grow just means that we're bringing joy to people, and that's totally what we want.
Yes.
I'll do this.
There it comes. Okay, it's coming around the corner. Here you go. That was great. I don't know if a lot of people know that there is a circus area in here that you can sit in. It's Dumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go sit for a little bit. Headed back to Haunted Mansion to see if the line's a little lower. You know what's strange is it seems like today wait times aren't that elevated, but there's a lot of crowds just kind of walking around.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it feels busier than maybe it is. It's just sort of like groups of people all kind of doing the same things at the same time. Because it's really not that crowded. Still a 75-minute wait. Ooh, interesting. It makes its own like musical sound when you check in.
At the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, it goes ooh.
I know, like.
I have always found the ghost horse hilarious though. Because it's just a really hose bridle. Yeah. So simple, but so innovative.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
So that's what they call the stretching room because they stretch the paintings on the walls. I have heard that you can skip that part if it's not something you like or your kids don't like. So keep that in mind. Talk to Catherine about that. I wonder if we can actually get a decent picture on this one this time. Seems like every time I do it, I don't know the picture's happening and I get the weirdest faces.
Watch, we're set.
Playful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
He sounds like Frasier.
We have been unavoidably detained by pranky spirits. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy. We will continue our tour in just a moment.
This is where we fall asleep.
Yeah.
It will not focus on you for anything. It's so dark. The light's flashing behind us. Ooh. You fit right in with Haunted Mansion there. It's all... This one is on his dinosaur. That might be a good time to blow up that pillow you have. We're not really Haunted Mansion fans just because we
I don't really like haunted houses and
Right.
stuff like that.
It's not our style.
No.
But we like some of the like technology they use to make some of the illusions.
It reminds me a lot of when I was young. They had a lot of this kind of stuff at Silver Dollar City. You know, just like with the lights and the darks and stuff. The doom buggy. That escalator thing, but it's not really an escalator.
Walkway, yeah.
It's really fast at the end, so be careful if you're slow, like me.
Yeah, I kind of have to jump off of it a little bit to feel comfortable.
So every time we ride that ride, I have questions. Like, why is the Leota at the end so tiny up on that ledge? Why is she's itty bitty? Also, why does she just look like she's gonna sneeze in that one room? That's what you said. Look, like her face is all smashed up.
Yeah, it looks like she's gonna sneeze.
That time I actually felt like I could see it better.
I felt like I could see it better the last time.
Oh, really? This time I felt like I could see more. Maybe it seems slower. Maybe they weren't running it as fast, so maybe that's part of it. I did finally catch the Hatbox Ghost like fully. The last time we rode it,
we turned
right when he did it, so we didn't like get to see it fully. But it's a cool illusion.
The technique of it and the mechanics of it and all that, that's what I think is cool.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna say when it started back up, is we like some of those techniques of all that, like the...
We're techie people.
Yes, the bust. They're concave, so that's why they look like they look at you as you turn, which is cool. The Pepper's Ghost effect in the ballroom, which is done with mirrors and lights, that's all really interesting.
It's also interesting to think it's this old.
Yes.
You know?
Right, like the technology they had then is still impressive today.
Yes.
Okay, we are headed back to the front because I think we're gonna call it a day at Magic Kingdom and get out of here before it gets too dark. Whenever birds go over me and then I at the same time feel a drop of something on me, I really hope that that's just a coincidence.
Where'd you feel it?
I felt it right here on my face. Okay, good. It's just water, I guess, from something. I don't know, bubble maybe. But the birds were going over pretty much at the same time, so I'm like, oh, please birds, no. Interesting. Got all that covered up today. I don't know. That's usually where the sleigh is.
The sleigh's covered too.
The sleigh is covered, yeah. For the ye old Christmas shop over in Liberty Square.
We had beignets, finally. We did a little really short live talking about them and munching on them. They were so good.
They were good. That was a good find. I think that's
surprise.
a nice addition. So good job, Disney. That was a good one.
Thanks for joining us today at Magic Kingdom. Got to do some new fun things. Got some POVs that we hadn't got to do in a long time.
Rode some rides I haven't ever gotten to ride. I rode some roads. Did a lot of roading. I don't know when I'll get this video uploaded, just because it takes a while to edit, but we will see you on Friday with Resort TV1 Live.
We're joining them at Hollywood Studios.
Yes, for another live stream, so we're very excited about that.
Yeah.
You might have already seen that by the time this comes out, but go check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, and we hope you have an amazing, blessed day. Love you guys.
See you real soon. What is Caribbean Plaza? Is that just the Pirates area? I've never even noticed that sign before. I've never heard anybody call it that.
Either.
It's interesting.